I'm gonna show you guys the best monopod that's ever been built. No joke, I'm serious. From iFootage, it's the Cobra 3 Strike. Check this out. What's up guys, Myung here from Camera to Freedom. If you guys use your camera to take photos and videos and make YouTube content so that you can live a life of freedom like how I'm doing, and that's why I keep saying it too. That's what I'm trying to do with these videos. Hit that like and subscribe and let's go. All right, monopods. Let's talk monopods. I have a bunch of tripods. I used to use monopods a lot, but I stopped because in the past, the monopod that I would get, I would try to buy different parts to make it the best monopod that I would make it, right? Because most of the monopods back then, it'll be like this and it'll have a tiny little plastic thing for the legs. I need my monopod to be stationary. So I bought this bottom piece separately from Amazon, but I had to crazy glue it because it came apart on the bottom end. So now it's crazy glued right here. So that's kind of lame. And even at that, it's not that durable, but it would stay in place. Although I had to crazy glue that bottom part. And of course I bought a different head. It just didn't excite me. I didn't like it. So I ended up just using tripods. I ended up just relying on being very still with the stabilizer on. So it was very difficult for me to just want to get excited about monopods until this to me has to be the next level, the highest, the best monopod you could possibly get. And I'm so excited to have this because first thing that's important, the base. Look how big that thing is. This thing is big and it's heavy duty. You could pop this out. It's very sturdy, it's thick metal, and it stays in place. Of course, I wouldn't 100% trust the leg. It's not like a regular tripod, right? If someone actually came over and tapped it hard enough, it'll fall. But it's sturdy enough that I would trust it if no one touched it, for me to leave it alone for a second to go to my second camera to make some adjustments. Another feature that it has is that with your foot, you could push this down and then you could adjust the angle. Like if you want to have a smooth movement of going back and forth, side to side, you can do that. And then when you let go, it locks in. That is so crazy. My other monopod, it came with this little ball right here. And if I try to move it around and I tighten it, I have to tighten it with my hands. And I have to go all the way down and tighten it with my hands. And it just wasn't tight enough. It would kind of still be a little loose. It's just very cheap, even though this was at the time the best I could find. So it fixes that issue. Look how heavy duty this thing looks. The best part about this monopod is the fact that with this one grip, this Kung Fu grip, you could instantly change. I mean, come on. That's crazy. That's the best part. Other monopods don't have it. I'm pretty sure they're gonna copy it. I'm sure it's gonna come out with it soon. Maybe it has a patent on it. I don't know, but this instantly locks it in. Push it, move it around. Come on, that's crazy. That alone just stumps everything, but it keeps going. It keeps going. You could push the head right over here on the top. So if you need to make transformations, like it's a transformer, you could pop this and it pops out like that. If you need to, for some reason, take your camera and move her away without the stick, maybe you're in a tight spot, whatever the case might be, it comes off instantly. Now, I highly recommend a combo purchase with the iFootage. They also have Komodo K5S. Very awesome head, very smooth, made out of aluminum. This is all light and it's made out of high-grade aluminum. And the best part about this also is that the plate that's on top, if you by chance forget to tighten the screw, it has a mechanism where it'll still prevent it from coming apart. So your camera's just not gonna fly away. You really have to push that button to take this plate out. Now, a lot of tripods have that feature, of course. And just to let you know, this also has it. So it's not a unique feature, but it definitely covers all bases. And also the size of it, I have a DJI RS4 gimbal. It's the same size plate. When I'm shooting weddings, I'm on my gimbal, I'm on my tripod, monopod. I could take out my camera and put it right on top right here if I decide that I want to put my gimbal away. Let's go ahead and just use this monopod for a while. And I could do so. Now it doesn't fit perfectly. That little mechanism that prevents you from falling down also prevents the plate from going in, but you could easily, let's say this is the DJI plate, you could easily slide it as far as you can, and then once you get there, you could just lock it in and it'll be tight enough. the Cobra 3 Strike. The transformation. So you take this part out and then you take this one out. That easily comes off. Just a stick. You have yourself smaller tabletop tripod. There you go. A lower shot perhaps. I shoot a lot of weddings and events. I use my gimbal 90% of the time during those events because I want my shots to be smooth. I'd love to get creative movements, creative shots, and the gimbal allows you to do that. But it's a pain in the butt to kind of take it out of the gimbal, put it onto the monopod, and so on, going back and forth. Because with weddings and events, you have to be quick. So check this out. So at ceremony, now I learned this from my buddy Zach. He's been doing this and I was just like, that's such a great idea. So I've been copying him. So shout out to my party Zach, who shoots weddings with me. And I thought it was such a great idea. And I'll explain in a little bit. But check this out. So you could take out this plate, okay? You could put this gimbal on top. You have a tripod for your gimbal. Now this is important because I could take this out. Let's put this back on. Right over here onto my gimbal. Okay, that's popped in. Let's go ahead and get this in real quick. So reason why this combination is important for my wedding videography is because during the ceremony, I'm on the gimbal at all times. I have a camera on the back with the wireless mic connected in to the officiant and the groom. I got an external recorder connected to the DJ, the speaker output. And I have another camera on an angle where it's facing the bride. So most of the time when we're shooting weddings, we're a one-man band. So we have to kind of be able to be mobile and be functional with all these cameras. Before my partner Zach's idea of doing this, I would just carry the gimbal, get the shots of the bride coming in, and then when they're together and I need to run and reposition the back camera and just make sure that all the camera is still going well, I put the gimbal down to the floor and I aim it up. So I got some kind of safety shot. And then I go to the back of the camera, bring it into the center, go to the side and make sure it's focused on the bride, and then I run back. Now, that ground shot, if I need to use it, I will, but it's not the best angle, right? That's kind of weird. All the way from the ground facing up, that's a weird angle. But if you have it like this, you could move around, get your shot, get your gimbal shot. It's a decent weight. It's not too heavy. It's got some weight, but it's super heavy tripod at all. And then when you move to the side to let the bride in and the groom get together during the ceremony, I put it down. I trust the tripod that's down here. I have a head level shot, and then I just go and fix my camera in the back and to the side. And then when I come back, I could carry this with me, but personally, I just love to constantly get gimbal shots throughout the whole thing, slow, steady movements of all angles, facing the crowd, facing the couple, facing the bridesmaids and groomsmen and all that good stuff. I could easily just pop this out, boom. And now I'm just moving around with the gimbal, boom. I could come back, get back into position real quick, lock it in. I could be facing the groom, leave it alone, and then I could do my shot. So this is very, very helpful and I love it. Oh, that's okay. I just figured this out right now. So when you take out the top head, it stays down. So when you put it on, you don't have to pull it down and make it go up. You just push it down. Come on. Okay, I just had this for a month, but I didn't figure that out until right now playing with it. Same thing as here. Pop this out, it stays down. So when I come in, boom. Okay, that's cool. I got the discount code link below and the Amazon link. And if you do buy from me, thank you so very much. Please leave a comment. Just say, what's up? Let's talk videography. If you got any questions about gears, what you want to see, what you're stuck on, what you want to learn, then I'm going to share as much as possible because as we're getting old, that's what we're trying to do. Just share. And the more you give, you also get. So it's a good trade. I like it. All right, guys. So I will see you next time.